In 1919, a psychologist named Jean Piaget had one memory, more vivid than almost anything else from his childhood. He was a baby, sitting in his pram on a busy Paris street. A man tried to grab him. His nurse fought the man off. He remembered the scratches down her cheek afterward. He remembered a policeman running up with a white baton, chasing the attacker into the crowd. He remembered this for the next 15 years. He told people the story as fact. As far as he knew, it was fact. Then, when Piaget was 15, his old nurse wrote a letter to his parents. She wanted to return something. A watch. One she had been given, years earlier, as a reward for her bravery that day. Because there had been no kidnapper, no struggle, no policeman with a baton. She had invented the entire story to get the reward. And years later, racked with guilt, she confessed. Piaget had never been in danger. There was nothing to remember. And yet, he had a memory. A specific one. Sensory. His nurse's face. The baton. The crowd. Piaget went on to become one of the most important psychologists of the century. This did not happen to someone careless with the truth. It happened to a mind that spent its whole career studying how minds work. So if a memory that vivid, that confident, that specific, can be built entirely out of nothing, what does that actually make the rest of yours? Here is what memory is not. It is not a file, sitting untouched in a folder somewhere in your skull, waiting to be pulled out and played back, exactly as it was recorded. Every time you remember something, the memory does something strange. For a short window, it becomes unstable, chemically unlocked, editable. And while it is open, your brain quietly folds in whatever you are feeling right now, whatever you have learned since, whatever version of the story you have told out loud, one too many times. Then it closes again. It gets saved, but not the original. This new draft. Neuroscientists have shown this directly. In a well-known experiment, researchers were able to erase a specific fear memory in animals simply by interrupting it at the exact moment it was being recalled and rewritten. Stop the rewrite mid-sentence, and the memory does not stay unedited. It disappears. Every recall is a rewrite. Every retelling replaces the last version, permanently. You are not carrying around the original copy of almost anything that happened to you. You are carrying around the most recent save. You might assume this only happens to small, unimportant memories. Not the big ones. Not the ones you would swear to under oath. Those are exactly the ones researchers went after. After major, shocking public events, people were asked, within a day, exactly where they were standing, who they were with, how the news reached them. Then asked again, years later. The memories had changed. Specific details flipped. Entire scenes had been quietly rebuilt. Some people confidently described being somewhere they had never been, with people who were never there. This is the part that should actually bother you. Their confidence had not dropped. In most cases, it had gone up. The people most certain they had it exactly right were often the ones who had drifted furthest from what actually happened. Certainty was never proof of accuracy. It was just a feeling, attached to whatever version currently exists. And feelings do not check their own homework. So take that seriously, for a second. Not the dramatic stuff, the ordinary memories, the version of your childhood you tell people at parties, the exact way an old argument went, the specific moment you decided who you are. Some of that is probably accurate. Some of it is very possibly Piaget's kidnapper. A detailed, sincere memory of something that never happened the way you remember it, or did not happen at all. And you have no reliable way to tell which is which. Because the only tool you have to check it with is the same machine that has been quietly rewriting it this whole time. There is no vault, no untouched master copy sitting somewhere safe for comparison. By tomorrow, you will have already started rewriting this video in your memory. You will not remember most of these sentences. You will remember a short summary you invented, after the fact, about what this was supposed to be about, and you will be completely sure that summary is accurate. It will not be. There is no version of you that gets to check. Your brain is rewriting itself like this all the time and telling you nothing has changed. I go looking for that. If you want to be there when I find the next one, you know where to find me.